So folks, today we are talking about some huge news. Robert Downey Jr. is back in the MCU, but this time he's playing Doctor Doom. Yeah, you hear that right. He's not Iron Man anymore. He's taking on the role of one of Marvel's biggest villains. And about the movie that we are looking forward to see him in is Avengers Doomsday. This was supposed to be Avengers Kang Dynasty, but now it's all about Doctor Doom. It's crazy to think about that when Avengers Doomsday comes out in May 2026, it'll be over 7 years since Avengers Endgame was released in 2019. 7 is a long time, and Marvel is making sure to come back strong. Robert Downey Jr. playing Doctor Doom is going to be the focus of this movie. I know that might seem obvious, but it's officially bigger than you think. Fans are worried that Doctor Doom won't have enough time to really build up as a villain. There's so much story with Doctor Doom in the comics, his home in Latveria, his rivalry with Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four, his sorcery powers, and even his connection to characters like Mephisto. But according to reports, most of the Avengers Doomsday is going to focus on Doctor Doom's story, which is great news. They are going to dive into why Doctor Doom is such a huge threat, especially with how powerful he is in the multiverse. Now here's something interesting. Robert Downey Jr. is going to be on set filming as Doctor Doom for about 3 months. That's a lot of screen time, especially compared to the other actors who will be only filming for about 1 month. This means the movie is really going to focus on Doctor Doom, probably more than the Avengers themselves. In past Avengers movies, Age of Ultron, or like in past Avengers movies like Age of Ultron, even though the villain was big part of the movie, the focus was always on the Avengers team. But in Avengers Doomsday, it looks like Doctor Doom is going to take center stage. The only time we are supposed to see Doctor Doom before Avengers Doomsday is in a small cameo upcoming Fantastic Four. That's not enough to explain his backstory, so it's good to hear that Avengers Doomsday will dive deep into who he is and why he's so powerful. Marvel knows they can't just throw Doctor Doom into the movie without explaining why he's such a big deal. He's one of the most powerful villains in Marvel Universe, and fans need to understand his motivations. The best villains are the ones we can connect with, or at the least understand. There's also been talk about Thanos returning to Avengers Doomsday as a part of the team or alliance that Doctor Doom is putting together. Imagine Doctor Doom leading a group that includes Thanos. That would be insane. I love Thanos as a villain, and I was sad to see him go after Endgame. If they bring him back as a part of the multiverse, that could make it like really peak show, you know what I'm saying? Another interesting detail is that this version of Doctor Doom might be based on a character from the comics called Robam Alal. This is a version of Doctor Doom who travels through the multiverse and tries to save it. He's able to go to the different points in time and space. He's kind of like what Kang did in Multiverse Saga. In the comics, Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four also creates a device that lets him travel through the multiverse. He uses this to connect with the Council of Reds, which is a group of Reed Richards from different universes. Maybe Doctor Doom gets his hands on this technology in the MCU too, since he's going to show up briefly in the Fantastic Four movie. One thing to note is that relationship between Reed Richards and Doctor Doom in the MCU might not be as big as it is in the comics. It's being described more like a new Thanos knew about Tony Stark in Infinity War. They didn't really know each other, but Thanos knew who Tony was. It might be the same with Reed and Doom. They don't have a long story, but Doctor Doom knows of Reed's work. In Avengers Doomsday, we're probably going to see the Avengers come together to fight Doctor Doom, but it sounds like most of the movie will be about threat of Doctor Doom and the multiverse. And the Avengers might not fully assemble until halfway through the movie. This makes sense since the Avengers are kind of scattered right now in the MCU. It also looks like Doctor Doom won't be defeated by the end of the movie, leading us to Avengers Secret Wars. We've heard that everything between Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars will take place in Battle War, which Doctor Doom creates in the comics. So it seems likely Doctor Doom is going through to get the proper proper introduction he deserves in the MCU. They are not rushing his character, and they are giving him at the time he needed to become a major villain. Marvel has moved away from Kang as the big bad for now, so it's great that they are taking time to solve Doctor Doom right now. Most of people don't know who Doctor Doom is, except for hardcore fans and Fantastic Four followers. So this movie is really important to build up his character. So that was a today actually video about Doctor Doom and the way we should expect see Avengers and Doctor Doom in Avengers Doomsday. I hope you really like it. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and if I didn't mention anything in this video, make sure to comment below. See you next time.
What is that?
1300 AD, they called this man the hero from the sky. He was prophesied to have destroyed the evil